Quality assurance of the practical endorsement will take place by visiting monitoring. Centres will receive a visit from a monitor who will judge whether the centre is implementing the requirements of the practical endorsement correctly and is applying the Common Practical Assessment Criteria, or CPAC, correctly. Monitoring is not moderation. The monitor is looking at how the centre is implementing the practical endorsement. The monitors will not be assessing whether specific judgments you have made are correct or whether results for individual candidates should be amended. On the day of the visit, the monitor will observe practical activity taking place, review the centre records and a sample of student records, and talk with staff and students. From these different sources of evidence, the monitor will judge whether the centre is indeed carrying out sufficient practical work and assessing skills appropriately. The monitor is not assessing individual teachers or making judgments about the achievement of individual students. The monitor will expect to see a normal practical lesson and will not expect to see a particular level of achievement. So there's no need to practice the practical activity in advance. Ultimately, the intention of the practical endorsement is to support good and varied practical work in A-level science. So our monitors will be experienced professionals who will be able to offer support and advice and help you with any questions you may have. Now, for the logistics. Every centre will receive a visit in one science between January 2016 and May 2017. There is an exception for very large centres, which will be visited for every science. For whichever science you are visited, your monitor will be appointed by the awarding body for which you intend to enter your candidates. In order to manage this, JCQ will ask each centre to register in the autumn of each year which awarding body they intend to offer for each science. Note that if you teach different awarding bodies for the different sciences, you will still only receive one visit, unless you are a large centre. And that visit will be from the relevant board for the science selected. Each centre will also need to provide the name of a lead teacher for each science. The lead teachers are required to undertake standardisation training, which with OCR is an e-learning module that you can complete in your own time. The lead teacher will also then be the contact person with whom the monitor will arrange the visit. The monitor will get in touch and ask to arrange a visit, giving at least 2 weeks' notice. So the visit can happen on a day that suits you and when you already have some practical work planned. After the visit, the monitor will prepare a report which will be sent to the centre. The report will state whether or not the monitor agrees with the centre's implementation of the practical endorsement and may offer additional support and guidance, even if that is the case. If the monitor does not agree with the centre's approach, the report will provide guidance on what the centre needs to do to meet the requirements. There will be a repeat visit to check that the improvements have been made, and the other sciences will then also receive a visit from their respective awarding bodies. If you have any further questions regarding monitoring of the practical endorsement or any other aspects of the new qualifications, do drop us a line.